If you're not with the track personnel, you need to back up. That's for your own personal safety. Do not get in the way of the workers trying to get to these drivers. Josh Weathers, heavy damage on the front of that car, the 90 car. Josh Weathers, one of our regulars here. Also, Brandon McDaniel, you see, taking the hood off the front of his car. Heavy damage on that car, hitting them tires. And luckily, did not hit the tow truck. He might have maybe got close to that yellow one, but the red one is out of the safe way. So, luckily, round of applause for both drivers. They're okay. Round of applause for both drivers. Josh Weathers is off on his own. Brandon McDaniel out of the car.
So, again, the driver is okay, as Michael just reiterated on. Josh Weathers, the 90 car, able to continue to roll on after that incident. Looks like it's just more circumstantial and cosmetic stuff to fix in the pit area, and then we'll get ready to go back to racing conditions here as we just had the incident on the front straightaway. And again, Michael, we stress this all the time, especially if you're in the pit area. Stay away from the retaining wall. Stay away from the fence. We had an incident here at the Alabama State race, I think it was in September, where we had a bunch of hooligans and people not listening to us on four-wheelers and gators right up against the concrete barrier, and we about had an incident where a car about hit them. This case right here, thank goodness nothing happened as well. But again, just look after your own self, your own protection, and being responsible on your own. Just kind of stay back about 20 feet in the pit area.
Folks, let me explain something to you real quick. I seen a Facebook post, and I know Facebook's social media, but I seen a Facebook post about a month ago. Had a track up in the northern states up there. There was a car coming out of turn 4. The grandstands are pretty close to the fencing area, but that car got in the catch fence and landed directly in front of the grandstands. That's why we ask you to please keep all children and everybody away from the fence area while racing is going on. That's why we ask you to back away from the inside retaining wall around this 3 East High Bank Oval here at East High Bank Motor Speedway. Bring it out. Just back up just a little bit, about 5 or 10 feet.
So we're under the red flag here, working on cleanup. After that incident, car number 17, M of Brandon McDaniel. Driver got out of the car, as Michael said, okay, under his own power. Working on cleanup now, and we'll be ready to go back to racing conditions here in just a couple of moments. In the opening going. Just getting things kicked off here.
Okay, like I said, we're under red flag conditions. Brandon McDaniel, Josh Weathers getting together, coming in the front straightaway right there. Pops in. Brandon McDaniel pops hard into the tires right there. Moves the wall back just a little bit. So that's why we ask you, while you're inside the infield pits, of course, there's nobody right here coming out of turn 4 tonight because of the rain we had last night. We still got a big rain puddle there. But if you're, please, I'm just asking you, please, in a nice manner, if you are anywhere around the retaining wall, around this 3/8 high bank oval here at East High Bank Motor Speedway, if you'll just back up about 5 or 10 feet, I want to give you enough running room, because that very easily could have happened right down in going into turn 1 and could have hurt somebody. And we do not want to see that here. So that's why we ask you to please stay back away from the fence. I know you want to see all the action as well as we do. And like I said, I can't emphasize enough, that's why we ask you parents and everybody to please stay away from the fence area on the front straightaway while race cars are on the track. Now, if we've got an activity that's going on, and I've asked the kids to go down there, of course, I'm looking out for the kids. I'm not going to send them down there while race cars are on the track. So I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to look out for everybody because I love everybody and I want everybody to be safe here while you're enjoying the races at East Alabama Motor Speedway. So once again, give it up for Brandon McDaniel and Josh Weathers. Round of applause for them two drivers. They're okay. And also I want you to give a round of applause out to the Smith Station Fire Department for being with us each and every week here. Also the guys and gals of Smith Station with us. They are right on the spot. So there might be some damage to the truck down there, the tow truck, but the red tow truck is towing off. We appreciate them being here with us this weekend. We are in red flag conditions here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. Got Theta Chi in the house with us from Auburn University at Auburn, home of the Auburn Tigers. They were here with us about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They had a great time, brought some more friends with them, and they brought them a party bus for all the way from Auburn. Bay Limousine out of Dothan, Alabama. Bill Hillier and the gang rented them the party bus and brought them here. Their bus driver, Mike, which I know is a personal friend of mine. He's a good guy. He brought them up here, so appreciate Mike. Once again, we appreciate everybody being with us. We're going to have the SCDRA front-wheel drive cars, our next feature race of the night. Right after that, we're going to take a break in the action, and we're going to ask the drivers to come up in the stands with their helmets, and we are going to take up money for the Dave Thomas home, and we're going to have a collection. So all your generous donations will be accepted. You know, if it's $1, 50 cents, $2, $5, $10, whatever you want to give that's totally up to you. But it would all be greatly appreciated, and it does go locally here to the Dave Thomas home here in this area. So, like I said, we want to thank our track sponsors. A1Roofman.com. Wendy's Hamburger is one of our track sponsors. Vaporville, Ferro Gas, Fun Cars, Overlock, Zaxby's Chicken Fingers, Skag Power Equipment, Little Caesars Pizza, Mule Hide Products. Want to thank Harrod Logging. Harrod Logging is the trophy sponsor. Harrod Logging out of Plains, Georgia. Mr. Larry Harrod and the gang being the trophy sponsors for the National Late Model Supercar Series. We want to thank Mr. Larry for being the trophy sponsor. Harrod Logging out of Plains, Georgia. There's the Rocket Man, Richie Stevens. Nick Botto in the 355. Colton Landecker in the 33. Bubba Gorman in the 47. Tim Bosley in the 15. Looks like we're going back green flag racing. Theta Chi, you having a good time down there? All right, get ready, guys. They're coming to you out of turn 4. Show them which way to go, guys, when they come out of 4. Here they come, green flag.
Back underway after that incident on the restart. It's going to be Richie Stevens diving him off into the corner. In second spot, Nick Biddle. 1 and 2. Stevens goes off track, Michael. He gets back on the gas. Back in turn 3. He's got Biddle to his inside and a bang for second and third. They're beating and banging with Landecker to the inside for third. Back to 1.
Rocket Man Richie Stevens, your leader, going off into turn 1, into 2, coming down the back straightaway. Followed by Nick Biddle and that 55 car, 355. Bubba Gordon in a 47 car, Colton Landecker into 33. And here comes the 25 of Wiley McDaniel. Terry Braswell, Tim Bosley, Justin Thornton.
Caution.
Josh Weathers.
Caution, Michael.
Caution on the speedway. John Holdenhausen in the 21 car. 81 car, Kevin Knotts in the caution on the speedway.
Wondering what it's for. I do not see any cars spun around on the racetrack anywhere. Well, the 47 is off the pace. Bubba Gorman in the 47 car being stopped, and it looks like we've also got safety crews being summoned to turn number 2. Oh, yes, there is. There's a problem with a car. Car playing sneaky peek with us because of a couple of haulers in the infield. I want to say it's the 25 of Wiley McDaniel. He's continuing to roll. Who was that, number 1?
That's the 16 car, David Laney in the 16 car.
There we go. So David Laney in the 16 car, the car that stalled on the back straightaway, looked like he had to have a push to get back going again. And then, of course, again, Bubba Gorman in the 47 machine, stopping to get checked out. and he is about ready to roll back and join the racing one more time. Checking out the right rear on the 47 car. Looks like it's still up. Thumbs up is good. Michael, we should go back to green here in another lap or so.
Yeah, Bubba Gorman stopping down at East Alabama Motor Speedway Body Shop getting a free estimate down there. Lee was out on lunch, so he's back now. So Rocket Man Richie Stevens is your leader, followed by Nick Biddle in the 355. Loverboy Bubba Gorman in the 47 car. Colton Lennedecker in the 33 car. Wiley McDaniel in the 25 car. Terry Braswell in the 5. The 15, Tim Bosley. 24 car is Justin Thornton. 90 car, Josh Weathers. 21 car, brand new car this year for John Holtenhausen. 81 car, Kevin Knotts. At 53 car, that's Ronnie Hudson. Brand new car for Ronnie Hudson this year. And the 16 of David Laney. That's the waiting lineup. First 602. SCDRA front-wheel drive. You are up next right after this feature race, 30 laps for the 602. SCDRA front-wheel drive. You are up next for your feature race.
And it's going to be a good one for the first time ever. The front-wheel drives sanctioned by the Sport Compact Dirt Racing Association. Michael Patton and I on the call for that 40-lap event, Michael. And again, they were going to pay $5,000 to win, minimum of 50 cars. This is a new class in this area. Now, in the part of the Carolinas and in Georgia and Tennessee, in South Carolina where I reside at, that program is building and building. And, Michael, I believe the sky's the limit for the front-wheel drive classes. They've got races in Florida coming up, but big step again for Billy Thomas for bringing them here for the front-wheel drive Jamboree Summer Shootout. And thank you to our buddy Bam Man, Mark Newton, the Mad Dog. Mark not able to be here with us tonight, Michael. He has been sick the last couple of days. I don't know if there's a summer flu bug or something going around, but he's been under the weather, working on trying to get that car ready. But he was a very, very big influence in helping make this event happen, my friend. Lights are off. We're going to go back to green flag next time by.
Rocket Man Richie Stevens in the 69, Team 69, brand new car for the Rocket Man. Going to bring him around the green this time by Nick Beadle right behind him in that 355. Bubba Gorman in the 47. Green flags in there. We're back underway for the 602 Sportsman feature race for the first annual Summer Shootout here at the playground of Power East Alabama Motor Speedway. Rocket Man Richie Stevens. Here comes Colton Lendecker like a rocket ship out of turn 2. Bubba Gorman diving to the inside around Nick Beadle. And at 55, taking that second spot. Now he's got his sights set on the Team 69, Rocket Man Richie Stevens.
Michael, a problem on the back car, the 16 of David Laney. His car's lost pack with the leaders as they go to the back straightaway. Losing ground on your back marker car. 3 wide for third spot as they'll exit off of turn 4. Colton Leyendecker on the whip with Wiley McDaniel and the 5 of Terry Braswell. That was 3 wide for a moment. Now it fans back 2 wide. Now we got a spinner at the bottom of turn 2. Justin Thornton in car 24 goes around, and they all go spinning behind them. Also, Kevin Knotts goes around in 81, and John Holdenhausen in 21. What turned into a single car spin, Michael, now turns into a 3-car spin trifecta, and we're under yellow for the third time as well.
Yeah, Justin Thornton spins it around. Kevin Knotts turned it around in the 81 car. The 53 car, Ronnie Hudson, already turned it around also. So
that's right. I said Holdenhausen. He was able to miss and keep going. So it was the machine of Ronnie Hudson there in the 53 car.
Brand new car for Ronnie Hudson in that 53 car.
However, Michael, this should be a quick yellow. No cars have to be, have any work done or anything. So we should be okay to continue.
David Laney standing at the bottom apron. Had the racetrack coming to the bottom. Appreciate everybody being with us here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. The concession stand is open. Good hot food, cold drinks in the concession stand area. Also, make sure you visit the hut. Got the Nitro Nachos, 2 fully loaded layers of nachos, chili and cheese, jalapenos, topped off with salsa and sour cream. Also, we got Little Caesars hot and ready pizza available. Also, Papa John's pizza available down there also. So go check them out. They also got ice cold drinks, Bud Light, Milk Ultra, Gatorade, water. Also, the souvenir stands got your homemade glazed, homemade chocolate donuts.
Lights are off. We're going back to green next time by, Michael. And by the way, those donuts are good. Very good donuts we had earlier this afternoon.
Little man Zach down there with his flags down there, flagging away down there.
Ready for the restart. Again, this race is 30 laps the distance.